My high school senior prank went down in history, even though it never even happened. Our school had a tradition where every graduating class would pull off some kind of harmless prank during the final week of classes. Previous years had seen everything from releasing 3 chickens labeled 1, 2, and 4 into the school to filling the principal's office with balloons. Our class was determined to leave our mark too, but our principal, Mr. Hargrove, who was only in his first year at our school, announced during a special assembly that any student participating in a senior prank would face immediate suspension and potentially not walk at graduation. This caused an uproar among the seniors. We felt robbed of a tradition that had been going on for decades. That's when my friend Ellie came up with a brilliant idea during lunch one day. "What if we make him think we're planning something massive, but never actually do anything?" she whispered. The plan spread like wildfire through our group chats. By the end of the day, all 400 seniors were on board. We decided to start Operation Phantom Prank 3 weeks before graduation. On Monday, we all showed up wearing identical blue bandanas around our wrists. Nothing else, just the bandanas. Mr. Hargrove noticed immediately, his eyes narrowing as he monitored the hallways between classes. By Wednesday, he'd called an emergency assembly demanding to know what the bandanas meant. We all just smiled innocently and said they were a senior unity symbol. The following week, we escalated. Every senior brought an empty cardboard box to school, carefully labeled "Senior Prank Handle with Care" in big red letters. We carried these boxes everywhere, treating them like they contained something incredibly fragile or dangerous. Teachers started confiscating them, but found nothing inside. Mr. Hargrove was visibly sweating during morning announcements, warning that any prank materials would result in serious consequences. The third week, we went all out. We started whispering loudly whenever teachers or administrators walked by, immediately going silent and staring at them until they passed. We left cryptic countdown messages on classroom whiteboards, 3 days until Operation Mayhem, and similar phrases. Someone printed fake walkie-talkie schedules assigning seniors to different stations around the school at specific times. The tension was unbearable. Mr. Hargrove hired 2 additional security guards and was reportedly sleeping in his office. The day before graduation, our supposed prank day, every senior called in sick, every single one of us. The school was in complete chaos. Emergency staff meetings were called, parents were contacted. The local police even sent 2 officers to patrol the school perimeter, convinced we were planning to break in overnight. Graduation day arrived, and absolutely nothing had happened. No prank, no mess, no disruption. We all showed up for graduation looking perfectly innocent. Mr. Hargrove looked like he hadn't slept in days, his eyes darting around constantly, waiting for something to happen even during the ceremony. When my name was called to receive my diploma, I whispered to him, "The prank is that there is no prank." The look of dawning comprehension on his face was priceless. After the ceremony, the superintendent pulled Mr. Hargrove aside, and we could see him getting reprimanded for wasting district resources and creating unnecessary panic. The local newspaper ran a story about how our class had pranked the system without breaking a single rule. Teachers later told us that Mr. Hargrove had been so stressed he developed an eye twitch that lasted for months. The following year, the senior prank tradition was officially reinstated with reasonable guidelines. Our class is still talked about as the one that pulled off the greatest prank in school history by doing absolutely nothing at all. Sometimes the anticipation of chaos is more effective than chaos itself.